Okay, my friends, how are you today? Aaron Michael Eschenberg here, Honest Aim, talking about some honest astrology here for Friday the 22nd of March. Cruising through the month. We are in spring. We are in spring, right? We've been talking about the full moon, been talking about the moon in Libra. The sun has moved into Aries. Spring, the initiation, the spark, right? And over last night and today, over the past 2 days, we've had the moon kind of connecting with Venus. Today, the moon is in Libra, again, for the majority of the day till about 9 p.m. at night, as she moves into Scorpio, right? And so yesterday, today, the moon has been connecting with Venus, sister trine in these air signs. Community, equal, balance. Balance. This is all about balance. Everything is about balance when it comes to Libra, right? Everything's about community when it comes to Aquarius, futuristic thinking Aquarius. And Venus is up there in community, wants to be with the community. The moon wants everything balanced. And Aries, the sun is in Aries, right? For the next 29 days, sun is in Aries. Self, the initiation, the spark, the creation, right? Life. Boom. So let's look at like volcanoes. In the past 20 years, the past 2 decades, 10 island volcanoes have sprung up, meaning 10 volcanoes that have created their own islands. Now, they're too small to inhabit right now. But they are literally, it's like, so we have this, mass. The universe balances itself out. Everything's about balance, right? So as we have this, global warming happening and this icebergs are melting over here on one end, we have literally volcanoes, the earth erupting, this fire, eruption, the initiation, the spark, sparking up from the core, from internally. We have been dormant for the past 6 months, right? This energy inside of us has been dormant, and now it's springing forth, this initiation, the spark of life coming up and out, creating an island, creating new landmass. All right? You see that correlation there? Now, here's something that's fun. We've created this new landmass. We create this spark, this initiation. We're creating self, and our self has been, bubbling and boiling up. We're creating this. We've been hibernating, creating the vision of our future. And now this vision of self starts to come up. It's taking form. It's taking form. And now it's time to do the work. So we can have, right, this volcanic island that's just rock. That was molten lava and rock. And then through that, it's one little weed. Maybe it's not a weed. Maybe it's a mango tree. Maybe, whatever. Maybe it's a fruit tree. Maybe it's a plant. Maybe it's a flower. Whatever it is. Through this hard exterior surface, through this foundation that's been built from molten hot lava, all of a sudden breaks. The rock breaks. Give way to life, this green little plant, So we've built the blocks up of our reality. We've laid the concrete down over the years. It says this is what life is. This is what an island is. This is what love is. This is what a relationship is. This is what a job is. This is what a man is. This is what a woman is. This is what a human being does. This is how the world works. We've laid this cement, we've created this structure. And then the only thing that broke this foundation of this structure was this one little weed that persistently kept breaking through. And it's saying, rethink this. Rethink this idea of what makes a man or what makes a woman or what makes a relationship. Now this ties back into this vision of ourselves that we've been creating. We're breaking the traditions. We're breaking the foundation of what was. We're giving, space for new life to be freed, for new life to exist. So with the floods and the eruptions and, this looks like chaos. This looks like chaos from the outside. And then all of a sudden, life gets sprung from this. Life. This little spark, this spark of life, this spark of energy, this inertia, this acceleration point. So this is what we are. We are this breaking through of the concrete. We are the weed. We are the tree that's breaking through. Okay? It is our own life And these visions that we've held onto in our head that is breaking through the concrete, that is breaking through this volcanic rock, that's going to give life. We're literally giving life back into ourselves, into our life, to our world, to our universe, to our friends, to our family, to our community. We're breathing life back into this. We're breaking through, we're breaking tradition, we're breaking the norm. And pushing through and the vision that we're creating. All right? Vision that we're creating. So as the moon moves through the later degrees of Libra today, and finally at the end of the night, now again, this is Eastern Standard Time for any of my friends that are out west, or wherever you're watching this from, Eastern Standard Time. So this is going to change depending on where you're at. So 9 p.m. our time here, that's 6 in LA, you know what I mean? So it's 6 o'clock in LA is when the moon is going to go into Scorpio. Over here it's a little bit later, 9 o'clock p.m. So, and when that happens, what's going to happen? For the first time now this month, for the first time is Uranus has moved into Taurus. Here we go. Uranus has moved into Taurus. The moon is moving up into Scorpio, from Libra into Scorpio. This is going to oppose, okay? Oppose. The Uranus is going to oppose the moon. So, Uranus is the great awakener. Uranus is this breakthrough energy. Uranus is this, you can't contain this energy. And it's in Taurus right now, the beginning degrees. And the beginning degrees is it's the same energy that we're talking about there with the sun being in Aries. It's breaking through. It's breaking through this. It's the start, the initiation of something. And then we're going to have our emotional moon go into the water sign of Scorpio, digging deep right now. Okay, so for today, this is a big lesson for our Friday. Digging deep and breaking through, shifting whatever's going on, shifting this serious stuff. Serious blockages have to be moved in order for us to really sprout, for us to get those roots deep in, and to get those branches extending up and out, going deep and bringing it up, going deep and bringing it up. My feet are a real planet right now. You can't see. You can only see so much. Feet are a real planet right now, right? Going deep into our emotional water sign and stirring it up and bringing up what is necessary to come out. Because with any time we have a Uranus aspect, it's like expect the unexpected, expect the crazy stuff to happen. When we have this opposition, traditional sign of Taurus, the water sign of Scorpio, this deep diving. We're talking about this. So it's like we have traditional values over here, Taurus over here, traditional values over here on this side, and then we have this the witches and the warlocks, and this is the not necessarily the ghouls and goblins and the bad, not negative things, but we're talking about there's different ways to view things. There's different ways to do things. Prime example. Traditional value says medicine. This is money. This is the money. Traditional medicine says that whatever is approved by the FDA is medicine. Okay, by the big pharma companies is medicine, and only what is approved by the big pharma companies is medicinal. This is what our tradition says. Okay, tradition. That leaves no fruits, no vegetables, no real food that you can just go to the store and buy. There are 0 medicinal values in any food, and any mushrooms, and anything that you can buy, according to the FDA, according to the big pharma companies. The only things that are going to cure you is going to be one of their medicines that were created in a laboratory. Okay, well, we know for a fact that natural remedies exist. This is the Scorpio stuff. We're going deep. We're going deep beneath of what this surface says it is. It's like, no. Man, if you take a lemon and you freeze a lemon, okay, this is extremely high in alkaline, keeps your pH balanced. This is all about balance, right? You just shave some of that rind of a lemon into your food or in your martini or whatever, a little Jack and Coke, rind of lemon in there. Alkaline, super great for your pH balance. Natural cancer curing, right? These are good for you. This is natural remedies, natural cures, natural homeopathy. So it's just like this is breaking tradition, not the normal thing. So it's just like our emotional moon needs to go into someplace deeper, and look at something and say, something's wrong with this. That's why Uranus is there. It's to break this traditions that's going on and say, no big pharma company. Again, this is just a prime example, but use that any way you can in life, No big corporate America, Oh my goodness. So I just got this new computer. Just built a new computer during the Mercury retrograde. This is why the lighting, everything looks weird. Watch this, right? It's all auto. All auto. It's screwing with me right now, but it's just like, you know what? Made a commitment here. I've got to put this out. I got to get this recorded and make it happen. So we'll figure out, we'll work the bugs out of it. We'll work the kinks out of this stuff. But right now, it's important to stay on path and stay focused and get the job done, one foot in front of the other, right? Where were we? I don't know. So this screen just went black on me. This thing just got put up yesterday. I just built this thing yesterday. And my buddy, of course, again, Mercury retrograde. My buddy's trying to hurry up and do this fast. I'm like, dude, let's take our time. Let's take our time and do it right. Do it right. So, we don't stop. We don't have to stop for all this stuff. Just keep moving. But sometimes we got to still work the bugs out of things, right? This is life. It's not perfect. It's perfectly imperfect, right? Anyway. All right. It's a great day. It's a great Friday. Starting off our weekend, we're going deep this weekend. Friday, Saturday, into Sunday, the moon is going to be in Scorpio. We're digging deep. We're going to be opposing Uranus. Okay? Breaking tradition, finding new ways to do things. New ways to do things. And remembering all of that. That's self-responsibility. Doesn't matter what somebody says. My doctor could even tell me to do this. Heck, my doctor prescribed me Zoloft and Adderall when I was a little kid. You got ADHD. I'm like, no, I don't. No, doc. There's this. I'll leave this. There's this great. If I can find it, I'll put the link in here. This mother said to, or the teacher said to her mother, I think your daughter has ADD or ADHD, right? She's got a learning curve. Or maybe this is before that even happened. This is a long time ago. I'll find the link and I'll put it in here. I swear to God, if you're watching through this, the guy says it better than what I'm going to say right now. Either way, so this. The mother seeks out a doctor and says, okay, hey, doctor, I think something's wrong with the teacher says something's wrong with my child. So the doctor comes in and watches, they study and talk with the kid for a little while, whatever. Then the doctor gets up, puts some music on, exits the room and talks to the mother outside. The girl immediately gets up, starts dancing around the room. She says, I don't think your daughter has a learning curve. I don't think there's something wrong with your daughter. I don't think there's a disability, something wrong with your daughter, okay? Although traditionally the teacher thought there's something wrong, there's an education problem, there's a learning curve, traditional, right? Breaking this. This doctor broke the traditional values of medicine. I don't think there's something wrong with your daughter. I don't think we need to put her on pills. I don't think she needs medication. She's a dancer. Clearly, the kid needs to dance. So what did the mother do? She listened to the doctor's advice, thankfully. Not the teacher. She listened to the doctor, and she enrolled her student, or her child, into dance school. Okay? This person that the teacher would have nowadays put on some sort of ADHD medicine or whatever, Adderall, whatever it is. This woman grew up to be like the dance instructor, choreographer for like Cats and Wicked and all of these like Phantom of the Opera, I think. She has like the most insane resume for dance and dance choreography. Now again, if we would have just said here you go, let's do this tradition. This is what's going on, and this is the, A to B, and this is the result, and this is the solution to the problem, and let's give your kid pills. We're all zombies. Broke tradition. Looked at something differently under a different light, and said, you know what, I think she's a dancer. Get her in dance school. Boom! Career. All right? Looking at things differently, this different light. Bringing it up, changing our traditions. It's going to be a good weekend. It's a good Friday, and we'll see you tomorrow.